Manufacturing. Specializing in quality of our work, we're committed to our customers. Build the future with us at ironmanindustries.com. At Ironman Industries, we forge the foundation of excellence in steel manufacturing. Our dedication to quality and precision sets the industry standard, delivering unmatched innovation that powers progress and builds tomorrow's world. We don't just produce steel, we craft a legacy of strength. With every cut, weld, and bend, our commitment to our customers shines through. Choose the steel partner that never compromises on quality. Visit us at ironmanindustries.com.
Level of self-confidence, then check out my best-selling book, Mindset First. It provides a concise and practical way for athletes just like you to win the mental game. I'm Dr. Cassie Preston. My job as a mental performance coach is to help elite athletes just like you to consistently perform at your capabilities. But in order to do that, you need to reliably get in the zone. The problem is, like most athletes, you spend too much time in your own head, worrying, overthinking, and are doubting yourself. This can be frustrating and discouraging because you've put in all this work to develop your physical abilities. Your mindset is causing you to underperform. Now, I understand that working on your mindset can be difficult and confusing. There's so much cliche advice out there like, don't worry about it and just be positive, which might be the mental states you want to achieve, but it's not the how-to. In fact, this fluffy cookie cutter advice often makes things worse. Instead, what you need to do is challenge the status quo and think differently about success and failure. That's why I wrote the best-selling book, Mindset First, to provide athletes like you a repeatable and reliable way to win the mental game. I share the concise and practical strategies I use to help professional athletes be at their best day in and day out. This book will help you break free from the weight of results so you can stop spending so much time in your own head and start playing with confidence so you can perform when it matters most. And most importantly, I promise you this, by reading this book and working on your mental game, you're going to have a heck of a lot more fun along the way.
Welcome back. It is the Mount Prospect Ice Arena. It is the Continental Clash. We are here once again at the Center Arena. For what's this? My 5th game of the day? 6th? What do we got, Carson? We got a lot. Anyway, we have the NSHDA, the Hockey Development Academy, up against Toronto Elite Hockey School. We've seen both of these teams already today. We watched the NSHDA beat the Young Guns earlier. They are 1-0. And we watched Toronto Elite had a rough game against the Minnesota Machine. They lost 5-2. Both of those goals coming from Michael Manley on the power play in that second game for Toronto. So they are 0-1. NSHDA 1-0. Toronto rolling with one goaltender, Braden Lancaster, number 31. Adler Zanowski had 3 goals for NSHDA. They scored 8 times in their win over the Young Guns. 8-4 was the final score in that one. So you got Toronto wanting to pull even at 1-1. You've got NSHDA wanting to go 2-0. As they want NSHDA like that as well. NSHDA going to pick their goaltender, Chris Toth or Ethan Kujawa. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Ethan Kujawa starting in goal. Braden Lancaster on the far end for and NSHDA goes and encourages their to center ice. Back to grab it is Trip Robinson. Now back into the Hockey Development Academy. Toronto up with it and they're going to back down into the corner. Now they're going to cycle it. NSHDA back behind the goal to pick up. Now goes up to the far right side. Now to the end. Picking up on it is number 9, Evan Greenberg. Greenberg in the corner. Now through the face-off circle. Here's a shot by Greenberg. So NSHDA jumps on it in their own end. Now the 13's on it. They're going to go around to the far side. Nice pass up to Michael Holub. Holub comes across the blue line. Still with it, but it looks like number 71, Tyler Kassonen, was half a step offside. Lots of games played here today at the 3 arenas here at the Mount Prospect Ice Palace. In Canadian terms, we were looking at 30 degrees here in the Chicago area today. Raining thunderstorms this morning. Toronto with it. NSHDA there, got it. There it is on the doorstep, poked in by number 77. 1-0 game, Jack Callett. Adler Zanowski, who had 3 goals last game, gets an assist on that one as well. Having a heck of a tournament so far. Now Toronto puts it into the end wall. And the Elite up with it on the end boards. They are chopping away. Now it comes out and the 13's on it. They get it to the blue line, but it's held in there by Toronto. Now the Elite can't get it. They get it poked off of their sticks, and Harley George comes out with it. Harley George leading a 2-on-1 all of a sudden. George with a backhand in front. There's another backhand shot, but that went wide of the net. Now the Elite pulled it out to center ice. It's picked up there, and back in comes NSHDA. It's number 43, Ian Duncan. Duncan now with a chance in front again, number 77, Jack Callop, looking for his second goal already. We're under 5 minutes into this game. It is 1-0, and back comes Toronto now, trying to move their way through, and there's going to be a penalty as one of the Elite goes down hard into the end boards. Looks like it's going to be number 43. I think that's Ian Duncan. That was the only name on the list of the roster that didn't have a number. And there's no other 43s out there, so let's see what happens. But he is going to go off to the box anyway. And Toronto going to get a power play now as they are down by 1. And that player that went in hard into the corner, up and back on the bench, looking okay. Skated off on his own power. Alright, so NSHDA, a player short. They're going to kill this off, or try to kill this off. Toronto going to try to pull even. NSHDA getting on top of it. It is a hard body checking minor. Logan Clannon wears number 43, not number 27. Alright. So we'll make that change here. Let's see what the situation is with number 27 now. As there's a shot in on the goal, that one is stopped by Ethan Kujawa. Toronto working their way into the corner. Now it's out, and it's the 13s with control. That is number 32, burning that time off. No number 32 on the lineup. This is the Toronto Elite dumping it in deep. The 13's back on it. Now the puck comes out. Back in comes Toronto to the blue line. They get stopped there. And here comes the 13s. It's number 1, Claude Steineke. Steineke trying to get it in front of the net. As they are a player short, Toronto loses it at the blue line to number 3, Joe Desquier. Desquier burning the rest of that time off of that penalty. 20 seconds left to go, and the Toronto Elite able to come out with it. It's up to number 89, Noah Pizzuto, but he made that extra move at the blue line, and they are offside, so that's going to stop the play. We're going to drop the puck outside of the zone. 9:31 left to go in the first period. 12 seconds remaining in the penalty to Logan Clannon for body checking. Coach just checking something with the timekeeper, so they pause that out. And the 13's able to send it down ice. From his knees, it was number 12, Trip Robinson. Now back comes the Elite. In is number 4 with a quick shot. That's number 4, Joanne Kim. Now the puck comes out, gets past the defender. Penalty is over. We are back to 5-on-5. Toronto not able to do much with that power play. NSHDA leading 1-0, 8:55 left to go here in this third period. Pass up to the Elite. Nice move at the blue line. There's a quick shot. That one goes wide. That was number 71, Mateo Boshin. Now puck comes out, stepping up and keeping it in was the defenseman Nolan Jared. Comes around to the near side, and now the 13's out with it. Up on the right-hand side is number 3. We're going to have to figure that one out too. It's another one that's not on the lineup. As they knock it back into the Toronto zone. Now in behind the Elite goal. NSHDA leading 1-0. Puck squirts out front. Toronto gets on it. There's a quick pass out. Looking for number 9, Evan Greenberg. Greenberg got turned around back in the other direction. NSHDA on it at the goal line. Now it's swung around the boards, nobody there, so it's going to come all the way out of the zone. Back to play it is number 77, Jack Callip. 7.5 minutes left to go. We are halfway through this first period. And the 13s are up 1-0 for NSHDA. On a goal by Callip. And it's going to be an icing call here against the NSHDA, and they're going to move it back down into their end now. So Toronto Elite get that offensive zone face-off. See if they can make something happen here off the draw. It's the first time they've taken a draw in that end in a long while. And they get it, but they lose it, and it comes outside of the blue line, so they got to clear the zone. Now a long pass, cut off, in front of the 13's bench. Now NSHDA takes it up into the Toronto zone. Up against the far wall. Elite come away with it, stick lifted, puck taken away. And now here's a chance, 2-on-2. Drop pass, tied up in some sticks, and out comes the Elite. Toronto Elite now up across the blue line. There's a pass to the right side, overskating it. And now Toronto's sending it in deep. Back to play it is Trip Robinson, number 12. He gets it around to the far side. NSHDA lifts it out. We got a 2-on-1 in the other direction. 13's in the pass in front. Scores number 19, Harley George. And this one coming at the 8:38 mark. It's number 19, Harley George, and that puts NSHDA up 2-0. Adler Zanowski with another assist. Zanowski having one heck of a tournament. He had a hat trick last time. Now he's got 2 assists, and here's a shot in there and scores! Toronto back. The top shelf was number 88, James Howell, and this just after the last goal makes it 2-1. This one at 8:51, 13 seconds after the goal by George. And Mateo Boschen getting the assist on that one. We have 9 minutes gone here in this first period. And back in comes Toronto Elite. Now it's lifted out to center ice, where Toronto's going to gain control once again. Passed up, bouncing puck, going to go right in on Kujawa. He's going to cover, and he's actually going to hold it to get that face-off. So back-to-back goals, 13 seconds apart, was Harley George from Zanowski, and that put NSHDA up 2-0, but then James Howell comes back 13 seconds later, makes it 2-1. On an assist by Mateo Boschen on that one, as he's broken through, and beautiful top roof daddy bar down kind of goal on that one. As NSHDA puts it in deep, that's going to be an icing call against the 13s. So we will move it all the way back into NSHDA territory. Toronto down by 1. And the 13's going to control off the draw. Behind the net now, up along the wall. And out come the 13s. There's a quick pass that got under the stick. And now Toronto capitalizes on the far side, looking for a cross-ice pass. That one gets chipped. It's going to come all the way over to the near side wall, though. The 13s are going to pick up on it, take it behind their net. Toronto cuts off the pass. Now chip to the wall, held in at the blue line. Got tied up in some skates. NSHDA comes away with it. Now the pass up to the near side. In behind the goal, along the far wall. 13s trying to get it out of their zone. Now they're able to. Back forward is Toronto Elite in their own zone. Pressure though from the 13s. Puck bounces into the face-off circle. Now a cross-ice pass picked up, and out comes Elite. They will skate with it. To the right-hand side is Evan Greenberg. Greenberg tries to put it in deep as he gets stopped up just inside the blue line. That's sent down deep. Quick shot in. That hits some players in front, and back out they come. Here come the 13s. Passed into the middle. That one broken up by the Elite. Now down in the corner, Toronto on it. Up along the wall, and they'll skate it away once again. 3:40 left to go here in the first period. There's a nice move into the middle. There's a shot, scores! That's number 17. Michael Mamely had 2 goals last game, and it is a tie game once again. That one coming 11:25 into this period. So Mamely gets his 3rd goal of the tournament. And it's a tie game, 2-all, 4 shots each team. So far, 2 goals have gotten through on each side. And both of these teams played earlier. We called both of their games as well. As Toronto skates out with it. Knocked off the Elite stick. Now back down into the corner. Toronto with it. And the Elite going to pull it out to the blue line and just outside. Where NSHDA jumps on it. They're going to bring it in through the face-off. So there's a pass in front, scores. Beautiful pass to number 19, Harley George, for the 2nd of the game. And that's up 3-2 now once again for the 13s. Great pass in front. George just had to punch it into the net. So this one coming at 12:21. It looks like we might have a hurt Toronto Elite player. At number 25, Arttu-Pekka Japanen. Back up, shaking it off, skating off under his own power. All right, 3-2 is the score now, in charge in favor of the 13s. Harley George by Claude Steineke is the assist on that one. And back in comes Toronto. They put it in deep, trying to stay close. They just tied it up. And NSHDA comes and takes the lead back. Now up on the near side, the Hockey Academy puts it off the end boards over to the far side. Gonna get chipped up. Out of the near side, out they come. It's the 13s coming in across the blue line on the left-hand side. Pass through, gets stopped. In the quick shot, tipped in front, stopped by Lancaster. Loose puck still bouncing away in there as they try to chip it towards the net. Lancaster making a good couple of saves. And now back into the NSHDA end where the 13s try to put it up, and that's going to be an icing call as it's a long pass that got past number 10, Adler Zanowski. 3-2 is the score, 1:37 left to go here in the first period. NSHDA Hockey Academy leading so far. Toronto came back, tied it up. And the 13s get a quick goal thereafter to take that lead back once again. Here's a long shot. That one gets in on the goaltender, Kujawa. And Toronto looking for a rebound, but there is nothing there. The net comes off of its peg. So we'll move it over to Kujawa's left. And Toronto controls off the draw, but they can't keep it for very long. Now they get it back. Passed into the end boards, passed out front, centers, and that one gets knocked away. Still Toronto on it. As the 13s now able to get it out to center ice. A nice backhand pass, but Toronto able to get back. Nice little back check to stop up any chances that the 13s had. Now here's the pass up on the left wing. In across the blue line. Held to it. Nice toe drag. Looking to do it again. There's a shot. That one kicked out by Kujawa. Puck into the near side corner. Now the 13s will take it and skate out with it. Less than a minute to go here in this first period. And the 13s come in. There's a shot. That one goes off a stick and up high. So Harley George has the go-ahead goal here from Todd Steinecke. (3-2) is the score. I feel like they've taken more shots than 5 on goal, though. I wonder if they've forgotten or stopped counting the shots. Once again. All right, the 13s with control in the Toronto Elite end. Now the Elite able to chip the wall and get it out to center. That's as far as they're going to go. 13's going to turn it back. Lars Johansson through the slot on the backhand. There's a shot. They score! Johansson with the first shot. That one was stopped by Lancaster. And then it was punched in on the rebound. So now it's a 4-2 game. And they have opened up that lead once again. I believe it was number 9, Tyler Channon, chopping it home. This one coming at 14:43. And Kassonen and Johansson with the assists on that one. With 10 seconds left on the clock, they're going to try and get one more, down to 5. Got a man in front, there's a pass. The big save, though, by Lancaster, and that's going to do it for this first period. Once again, we got a back and forth affair as these guys are going to now go sit with their coaches for a quick minute. We'll do a quick period recap. Once again, so it opened up with NSHDA getting 2 quick-ish goals. First one came 2 minutes and 37 seconds in. It was number 77, Jack Collett from Zanowski. Then it was a penalty to Logan Clannon for a hard body check. That penalty ended, and then at 8:38, Harley George, again from Zanowski, put them up 2-0. The Toronto Elite roared back, number 88, James Howe from Mateo Boschen. And that one came at 8:51, made it 2-1. Then 11:25 is Michael Mallory, getting his 3rd goal of the tournament, tying it up at 2 at the 11:25 mark. Just over a minute later, NSHDA came roaring back. It was Harley George with the second of the game from Claude Steinecke, and then right at the end, 14:43, was Tyler Channon from Tyler Kassonen and Lars Johansson putting that one up. So they're going to switch sides now. We get the second period on the go. Ontario going to go right to left. NSHDA left to right. NSHDA leading 4-2 as we head into this 15 minutes. After we play out this period, there will be a flood, so the teams will go back to the dressing rooms. All right, Toronto controls off the opening faceoff. Pass into the middle. Gets broken up, but Toronto gets on it. They're going to take it into the offensive zone. Fire a quick shot. There's a rebound. As Kujawa got the first one, then he lost his stick on that second save as he slid across. So Toronto working hard to pull back within one. Now out comes NSHDA on the right-hand side. There's a shot that hits a leg in front. That was Clark Getz getting in front of it. The puck on the side of the net. Lancaster up against that post. Now comes back to the blue line and outside of the blue line. Steineke with it. He'll back right off to his own blue line. Gets the pass up on the left-hand side and the Academy puts it in deep. Now Toronto will lead up with it on the left-hand side. Digging away at it. Up on the quick shot. Kujawa makes the stop. That one came from Noah Pizzuto. There's another shot. That one just wide of the net. Nobody saw it coming from Getz. Now all the way back down ice, and Getz has to rush back for it. And that's going to be an icing call, though. It had the legs to get there. So we're going to move the puck all the way back into NSHDA territory. .4-2 is the score here. NSHDA at Illinois leading the pack. Toronto down by 2 already. They came back and tied it. Now they're down by 2 again. As Toronto picks it up in the neutral zone, they come in to the offensive ice, holding it on the left wing through the face-off circle. There's a shot steered away by Kujawa. Toronto still with it. Now it's lifted over to the far boards, and the 13's able to bring it up. NSHDA comes up across the blue line. Now a drop pass. Nice drop pass. There's a backhand. That one stopped by Lancaster. NSHDA back on top of it though, but Toronto able to dig it free. And they control. Now over to the far side. Now picked off by the 13's, put in off the side of the goal. Toronto hemmed up in their own end. They cannot get rid of it as they cough it up. That's number 19, Harley George, already got a couple in this game. Working hard on the forecheck. As it comes around to the near side boards. Battle up in the right wing corner for NSHDA. Toronto slaps it back to the outside as it goes in towards the slot area. Now it's put in deep. NSHDA puts it out front. Lancaster makes the stop. That's number 77, Jack Callip. Looking for another. Had the first goal of the night. NSHDA still with it in the Toronto zone. Elite cannot get rid of it. Now here's a chance from their knees. Here's a pass out front. That finally hits a Toronto defender, and they're going to skate it out of the zone. Up on the left-hand side, it's number 13, Maddox De Silva. De Silva fires it at the goal. That was stopped by Kujawa, and now they're able to make a change. Toronto is. Face-off going to be in the NSHDA zone to the right of Ethan Kujawa. And the 13's going to control off that draw. Toronto though pressing. They are down by 2. As the 13's able to dig it out, bring it up into the offensive zone. It's number 3, Joey Gasquier. He gets knocked down in the corner. Puck skirts free and Toronto on it. Now here come the Elite. Up on the left wing. Once again looking for a move around the defender. That's number 4, Joanne Kim, trying to create something. Kim, one of the smallest players out there, but with his speed, able to make things happen. Kim has it in the corner, now moves it up to the half wall, and out comes the 13. NSHDA takes it up, and now they come in just offside. It was number 71, Tyler Kosonen, had a half step on his line mate. We got 10:32 left to go here in this second period. 4-2 is the score. In favor of the NSHDA 13s over the Toronto Elite. As Toronto brings it into the zone up on the left side. Now it's put in deep. The Elite on top of it. And they get pushed off in the corner. Now here come the Elite on the near side. That's sent over to number 25, Yapinen, who's obviously feeling a little better after going into the boards hard earlier. Now it's taken by Greenberg. And NSHDA chips the wall and gets it out. That one's going to come over to number 9, Tyler Channing. Channing skates across. Nice pass in front. Scores! Tyler Channing, who just got the last goal, gets the assist on this one. And this one coming 5 minutes and 13 seconds into this period. So it's number 32. 32 is Tyler Kosonen, not 71. With Tyler Channing getting the assist on that one. That makes it 5-2 here in favor of the NSHDA 13s over the Toronto Elite. Shots on goal are even. The score on the board is not. Here comes NSHDA looking to press. Add to their lead. There's a quick shot. Stick got held up. Puck goes way wide. Now here's another chance out front. That one hits the goaltender and then on top of the net. It rolls off. That was close. But Braden Lancaster got enough of it. Now it's sent in and the 13s are going to get on it. Back out they come. That's Kosonen, number 32. He fires it on net. Now tries the wraparound. There's a loose puck out front, fired wide by number 1, Claude Steinecke. The 13's pressing. Now the Elite looking to get it out to center ice. And they get back in on it. It's the 13's 2-on-1. There's another pass back, but it couldn't get back. To number 10, Adler Zanowski, looking for another assist. He had 3 goals in the first game, 2 assists so far. Here's a chance. That one hits a leg and goes wide. Now Toronto up with it. It is number 71, Mateo Boschen on the right-hand side. Mateo with it, in behind the goal, still holding on to it. Tries to cut in, he fires a shot. That one stopped by Kujawa. The rebound, covered up by the young goaltender, number 15, in the net for the NSHDA 13s. 7:56 left to go here in the second period. It is 5-2 in favor of the Hockey Development Academy out of Illinois. Like I said earlier, this is almost their home rink. I'm sure they have played here many a time, being from the area, or at least the players on the team have. Most likely played in this building. Toronto now pressing, trying to get somebody through the middle. NSHDA picks it up and takes it out halfway through this period. They come into the Toronto zone. Drop pass and just a blue jersey there for it, so that'll be cleared away. And now it's Joanne Kim. He'll pass it up. Number 17, Michael Mamely, has got another goal tonight for Toronto. He had the tying goal when it was 2-all. And it has been all NSHDA since. Now we got two guys down at center ice and one fell on another skate. So you gotta hope everybody's okay. Oh, looks like they're hurt. Here's a chance out front, but that one gets sent to the outside. There's a one-time attempt with the fan on the slap shot. Now back comes Toronto. Poked off the stick of number 89, Noah Pizzuto. They will dump it back in. That's number 6, Nolan Jared, who dumped it into the end boards. He's got it on the blue line now, skates it up to the front of the circle, and scores! Nolan Jared, as that one got hit by a couple of sticks potentially on the way through. And it's a 5-3 game. Once again, Toronto not wanting to get too far behind. They close that gap a little bit. This one coming at 8:39 here of this second period. And I just want to see if it got tipped in front. But it was number 6, Nolan Jared, that took the shot. They're going to give it to him. I thought it connected a couple of people through. It must have both been NSHDA players. There was a whole lot of traffic in front of Ethan Kujawa. So Nolan Jared gets the goal on that one to pull Toronto Elite back to within 2 goals. And Tyler Channon going to get the assist on that one. Number 9. No, number 9 is not Tyler Channon. That is Evan Greenberg. And we got a penalty for body checking as well against Vinny Pasoli. So now Toronto on the power play. So back in comes Toronto, looking to get within 1. There's a quick shot. And Ethan Kujawa stops it and holds on. All right, so Vinny Pasoli sits in the box for 2 minutes. Nolan Jared gets the goal that pulls Toronto back to within 2. And they are on the power play. Face off inside the 13's end. Slapped around to the far side, kept in there. Toronto now going to get the chance to set up through the face-off circle. Now it's dropped in behind Evan Greenberg. Toronto with the chance to set up, top of the face-off circle, high slot, sent down to the side of the goal. That one knocked away by the 13s. Hockey Development Academy now chips it off the end boards to themselves, and they're able to come away with it. That took up 1 minute, and they're coming back with the odd man rush in the other direction, but that one's broken up, and now here comes Toronto, 3-on-1 in the other direction. Passed up to the left side, now back to the middle. That one broken up. That one came from Pizzuto, number 89. He's got it now in the circle. There's a shot that goes off a skate. Quick chance, and Kujawa makes the save in his arm. Toronto still with it, 26 seconds on their power play. The Elite still in control. Now it comes out of the slot area. Here's a quick shot. Kujawa covers that up. Pizzuto didn't get a lot on that. He was kind of up in his skates, so it was a little bit of a weird shot that he ended up having to take. So the face-off with 16 seconds still in the man advantage. 4:24 left to go in the period. It's coming in the 13's end. And it sits there. Now Toronto gains control off the draw. Back to the point. Now up on the half wall. Here's a chance in the middle. That one goes through everybody. Bouncing in on Kujawa. Still a loose puck. Toronto chopping away and it's in behind. And now it's lifted out. It actually ends up in the Toronto Elite bench. So Pasoli's back on the ice. We are back to 5-on-5. Toronto not able to capitalize on that power play. They are within 2 though. 4:05 left to go here in the second period. Puck was lifted up into Toronto's bench. That's why we got the face-off down in the NSHDA end. 4 minutes remaining here in the second. 2-goal differential. Toronto with control. The Elite pick it up. There's a skate out, quick shot. That one hits a player in foot. Toronto able to get it back. Now they're trying to center it, but that one again blocked to the outside by NSHDA. They'll bring it up to center. Still with control. The left-hand side, they go in onside. Now the pass to the middle, broken up by Elite. And back out they come. Stick lifted at center ice. And the 13s turn it back. There's a pass to the middle, skating with it, still with it, trying to get spun around. Now he gets it back to the blue line. Over to the far side, it's number 43, Logan Clannon. Now it's sent in deep, trying to center it off the backhand. That one hits one of the Toronto players, and the Elite able to get it up on the near side wall. Out to center ice. Toronto still with it, trying to get around it. Number 71. Mateo Boshin, but he lost his stick. Boshin, and now we got one of the players. We got somebody on top of somebody else back in the Toronto zone, and it looks like it's going to be number 16 for NSHDA going off for interference. So with 2:49 left to go here in this period, that's number 16, Lars Johansson. He goes off for cross-checking. And that gives Toronto another power play. They are still down by 2. They'll finish off most of this second period with the man advantage. And they control now in that offensive zone. Puck comes off the stick of Michael Mamely. Toronto though able to keep it into the offensive zone. Now it comes free and is sent all the way down ice. Elite back for it. Now it's Joanne Kim, number 4. Sends it up on the right-hand side to Evan Greenberg, number 9. Greenberg puts it in deep and follows it up. Greenberg takes a hit as he gets there. Now Toronto loses it, and out comes the 13s. NSHDA up with it. 2-on-3 in the other direction. That one goes off of a skate. But NSHDA happy to burn off this time off of that penalty. There's a quick shot in. That one stopped by Braden, pardon me. And now back out to the blue line. Sent in deep once again. NSHDA a man short. Toronto on the power play. That sounds like a stick broke. Back in behind the play. Here's a chance for Toronto. Weak shot as they fanned on it was number 88, James Howe. He's got a goal tonight for Toronto already. Toronto now looking to set it up. 25 seconds left in the power play. Toronto with control. Shot to the middle. That one lost by Mateo Boshin. And back comes the 13s. Passed into the middle. That one knocked away. Still, they got it. There's a shot in on Burton. He's able to make the stop. Lancaster. Then it gets kicked away, and out comes Toronto. Penalty ending. 3-2-1. Extra skater back on the ice. We're back to 5-on-5. Toronto with control. A wraparound attempt. That one goes through the crease. A loose puck came to the near side. Nobody able to get a stick on it. Toronto now with control behind the net. Here's a chance on front. Sits in the blue paint. Now back to the slot. Quick shot. That one doesn't make it through. To the point once again, there's another shot bouncing through. Noah Pizzuto taking shot after shot from the point. Toronto able to keep it in though, and keep the pressure on. Now out comes NSHDA, 2-on-1, and it's broken up. Now they'll pick it up in the end boards, 10 seconds left to go. Here's a backhand shot, Braden Lancaster able to make that stop, and he'll hold on. These teams love to get some action right at the end of the periods each and every time, it seems here. Those who work to the whistle get the goals or the chances as they come in tight. Face off inside Toronto's zone. 5-3 is the score in favor of NSHDA. Bouncing puck now comes across the crease and into the corner. And there is the buzzer. So after 2 periods of play, both of these teams are going to go off to the dressing room. So I'm going to quick rest while the Zamboni comes out and does its work. So let's take a look at that second period. Quite a bit going on in that one. First off, it was NSHDA going up 5-2. Lots of penalties in that period. Tyler Cassonen, number 32, with that goal. Tyler Channing got the assist on that one at 5:13 of that second period. Then it was Nolan Jared for the Toronto Elite scoring, making it 5-3 at 8:39. No assists given on that one. Then came the penalties, couple of them. It was Vinny Pasoli going off for a hard body check. We got that one. Nothing came of that though, the power play again for Toronto. And then they got another one as Lars Johansson went off here just recently for a cross check at the 12-11 mark and almost finished off that period with the power play basically. So that's how it sits after 2 periods of play. 5-3 NSHDA leading Toronto Elite. NSHDA 1-0 already. Toronto Elite 0-1 already. We'll take a break. We'll be back with 3rd period action here from the Clash in just a few minutes on WSBN.
At Ironman Industries, we forge the foundation of excellence in steel manufacturing. Our dedication to quality and precision sets the industry standard, delivering unmatched innovation that powers progress and builds tomorrow's world. We don't just produce steel, we craft a legacy of strength. With every cut, weld, and bend, our commitment to our customers shines through. Choose the steel partner that never compromises on quality. Visit us at ironmanindustries.com.
Fed up with the fluffy and cookie cutter mental game advice? You're not alone. My best-selling book, Mindset First, is your guide to discover a reliable and repeatable way to dominate the mental game. You don't need to suffer from performance anxiety, overthinking, and confidence issues. In this concise and practical book, you'll learn how I coach professional athletes to get dialed in and day out. You'll see real-life examples of how athletes train their mind to consistently get in the zone. And the bottom line, you'll have the principles and the strategies to break free from the weight of results, play with confidence, and perform when it matters most.
Ironman Industries stands for quality and precision in steel manufacturing. Specializing in quality of our work, we're committed to our customers. Build the future with us at ironmanindustries.com.
the NSHDA 13s, who are up 5-3 over the Toronto Elite 2013s here at the Clash in Mount Prospect, Illinois. It's the second game for both of these teams. Toronto is 0-1. NSHDA 1-0. Looking to go 2-0. 15 minutes left on the clock here in this third period. Ethan Kujawa back between the pipes for the 13s. Braden Lancaster back between the pipes for Elite. And they're back to their original positions once again. Toronto down by 2. They've been down by 2 before. They tied it up. And NSHDA going to come up with it on the left-hand side. That's Adler Zanowski. Couple assists in the game here tonight. Now Toronto gets it, but they lose it. There's a quick pass up front, couple of quick shots. Lancaster makes the stop, and it's a goal. He didn't get to it and ended up skirting under his pad. And so 28 seconds into this period, it kind of ricocheted, and there were 3 different sticks poking at it, so we got to wait and see the official call on this goal. But it is a 6-3 goal scored. Oh, it's number 19, Harley George. That's George's 3rd goal, the hat trick goal for tonight. And another chance for NSHDA as they try to open it wide up. They're up by 3. There's a long shot. Stopped by Lancaster. Sent to the outside. The 13's back on it. There's a pass into the middle. Another shot. That one hits some of NSHDA as they actually tangle up with the referee. So just watch for the call as they get skated over to the penalty box. Take advantage, was a play goal scorer last game. Looks like we got a cut on a thumb. That's the situation. We do have some blood on the ice, so the referee has to take off. Now we're going to go with a 1-ref system for the time being. Change. Cross the slot, couldn't get a stick at it. Cross the slot, couldn't get a stick at it. Looking for that one is Michael Holland. Toronto, anything with this power play. It has been all NSHDA here in this third period. Now Toronto, finally, set it up. Passed up on the near side. That one gets busted up. Lancaster. Crease and Toronto able to get on it. There's a long pass up, getting the breakout. That one gets in front of him and a stick lifted. Now wraparound attempt. And it scores. Number is Michael Mamely once again. Mamely with his second 2-goal game. This one coming at 2:58. So Mamely brings his team back to within 2 goals. Six to 4 is now the score here in favor of NSHDA. Now they've got it in across the blue line. And that one knocked away. So that was a power play goal by Mamely. He's a power play machine as they come in, but they are offside, and we got our ref back. So we're back to 2 once again. That gash on his thumb taken care of. 11:35 left on the clock. It is a 2-goal hockey game. Face off just outside the Toronto zone. NSHDA comes in with it, but Toronto up with it, and they're going to pull away. Out comes Michael Mamely again. Mamely to the middle. He gets it taken off his stick, and back come the 13s. In across the blue line. Set up into the near side corner. And we got two players down, one on top of the other. Sticks flying everywhere. And back out comes Toronto. It's Mamely with a wrist shot. That one hits a player and goes wide to the near side corner. Now NSHDA with a long pass up to center ice. Can't go in 1-on-2, so he dumps it deep. Toronto back for it. And here they come. The Elite down by 2, 6-4 to score. Pumped in on the left-hand side. There's a long shot. That one kicked out by Kujawa. Now the 13's up with it. They're going to skate it out of their zone and across center ice all the way into the offensive zone. Pass in the middle. Nice little move. And he gets taken down. That was number 19, Harley George. Got hooked as he went to the middle. So now it's going to be the NSHDA up with a power play. That one goes to Maddox De Silva, number 13. Face off inside Toronto zone, 6-4 the score, 10:23 left to go in the third. NSHDA wins the draw. De Silva got 2 for tripping. Toronto able to clear the zone. They're giving good chase. NSHDA comes up with it. And they'll skate it back into the offensive zone. Pausing, setting up, back to the point now, over to the near side. There's a quick pass through the middle, quick shot, scores, number 10. Adler Zanowski gets another point. Having a heck of a game again, couple of assists and now a goal. 5 minutes and 7 seconds in, Zanowski makes it a 7-4 game. Once again, they've opened up that 3-goal lead on the power play. Zanowski gets that one. Logan Clannon and Claude Steineke get the assist on that one. And NSHDA, they have control again in the Toronto zone. Back to the point, there's a slap shot, goes wide. 9:33 left on the clock. Toronto gets it in their own zone. NSHDA was offside, so they had to clear it out. That gives Toronto a chance to move it up. Number 8, Clark Getz, takes it into the face-off circle. Shot taken there, but that one gets blocked. And back come the 13s. Up to center ice. Oh, and we're going to get a hook now. This one coming. I know it's going to come already to number 17, Mamely. So that'll give the NSHDA another power play as Mamely heads to the box for 2. Face off in the Toronto zone to bring Lancaster's right. And the 13s have control. Pass to the near side, Clannon with a shot. That one goes wide. Toronto can't get on it. NSHDA takes it from there. Control back to the blue line, held just in. There's a long shot. Tip, scores! Number 16, I believe it was Lars Johansson, got a stick on it as it came through. And that's another power play goal, and it is an 8-4 game. With Mamely in the box. NSHDA opens up that 4-goal lead. I'm pretty sure Lars Johansson, yeah, number 16 got that one. That one comes at 11:30 or 7:30 here. Oh, and we got an elbow coming right off the face-off. So number 71. So I guess we'll see who's wearing number 71 now. Heading off to the box. As soon as they put it up. That gives Toronto a power play. They are down by 4. They control in the offensive zone. Now the puck through, that one gets chopped over and goes just wide. Connor Galloway is wearing number 71. Not number 5 as previously believed. All right, out comes NSHDA. They are a man short with Galloway in the box. Put it in deep and chased it down. Now Toronto Elite can't digging away in their own zone. Don't forget Toronto on the power play. Somebody steps on the puck, couple guys lose their footing, and now they're able to get it out, but it's sent right back in by Michael Holland of NSHDA. All right, here comes Toronto, the elite hockey school out of their zone. To center ice, and now they pick up with it one-on-one, in they come. There's a quick shot, that one off the post. Heard the clank. And now the elite able to set it up. Bumped through the middle. Back out to center. Now up on the left-hand side. And NSHDA clears their zone again. 7 minutes left to go. 30 seconds remaining in the power play here. With Galloway in the box. To center ice, and that's as far as they get. The 13s turning back, drop pass, player gets tripped up, no call on this one. 10 seconds left to go. NSHDA with control, now a stick gets lifted, and we got a 3-on-2 back in the other direction. Puck dropped, and now into the middle, but that one's knocked away. NSHDA with some great defensive play on that penalty kill, able to kill it off. And now Toronto. That's number 88, James Howe with it. He'll get it back on the right-hand side. Howe up across the blue line. Loses it there. Back out to center. Come the 13s. Now in deep. Inside Toronto's zone. Less than 6 minutes on the clock. 8-4 is the score here in favor of the NSHDA 13s. Over Toronto Elite. Now Toronto gains control in their own zone. NSHDA keeping them hemmed up though. Puck up to the near side boards, and they're not able to clear. 13s with control again. That's Adler Zanowski, number 10. Now the puck back, there's a blocker save by Braden Lancaster. Off to the corner. Held there, they're still trying to get it to move. It's moving enough, the refs aren't going to blow it down. 5 minutes now, it's finally sat there long enough, they are going to blow it down. Under 5 minutes to go here in regulation. 4:59 left on the clock, and it's the NSHDA 13s up 8-4 after a big third period here once again. The puck has been inside the Toronto end for a lot of this game. Shots on goal only 21-20 though, according to the clock. I don't know how accurate that is. Feels like NSHDA is taking a few more shots than that. All right, here comes the Toronto Elite. Finally up to the blue line. They do not get across, though, with control. Back come the 13s. Drop pass. Player tripped up. No call. Now here's the NSHDA with it in the middle. Quick shot goes wide. Off the side of the goal. Now still shooting. Trying to get it out front. Back of the net it hits. Now it finally comes out to the blue line, held there by the 13s. Still with control, trying to get it in towards the net. That one steered away by Lancaster. And Toronto up with it. They're going to get it out to center ice and stop there, turn back into their own end again. They'll try once again, go to the other side. Neutral ice. That's where it stopped. Now it's picked up. And sent in deep. The 13s pick up control though. Less than 3.5 to go here in this game. 8-4 to score. And back comes NSHDA. There's a quick shot, and Lancaster going to make that save. He'll hold on to it. So 3:17 remaining here in this third period. 8-4 is the score in favor of NSHDA. As we are hitting 8 o'clock here in Illinois, coming down to the last few games of day one of this tournament. There's a long shot. That one goes high off the glass. Toronto able to pick it from there. They get it out across the blue line and stopped. 2:45 left to go. Now it's sent in deep by James Howe, who gives chase in behind the net. Now NSHDA gets it up to the blue line, held in there. And Manley puts it up into the corner. 13's up with it. 2:20 left to go here. NSHDA up 8-4. Now they come in with it across the blue line and in deep. That one stopped by Lancaster. Lancaster making a nice save on that one. Back comes Toronto. There's a weak shot in. Mamoli with it. He'll pick it up on the goal line. Still fighting for it. He gets pulled off. And the 13's going to knock it out. Icing waved. 1:45 left to go here in the game. 8-4 the score. NSHDA 13's, the Hockey Development Academy, up by 4. Back in comes Toronto. Turning away from a check, and now the 13's going to pick it up again. Here is Adler Zanowski. Zanowski with a back pass. Great save by Lancaster again. Zanowski dropping that back for Jack Callip. Callip could not get the goal. There's a long shot, tipped in front off the post. Rebound, comes to the outside, and now Toronto to come up with it. 1 minute left to go here in this third period. 8-4 is the score in favor of the Hockey Development Academy 13s. They're going to bring it up to the blue line and stop there. They actually turn away from a check. This is Adler Zanowski again. Comes in across the blue line, now with a draw pass to the middle, and Toronto going to clear that out once again. Kept in though, and put in deep one last time. Some nice stick handling there as they get the puck out. It's knocked away though by Claude Steineke. Steineke brings it in for the 13s. 15 seconds left to go. Just going to burn that clock as they keep it up along the wall. There's a centering pass, a rebound, scores! That's number 77, Jack Callip. Makes it a 9-4 game with 7.1 seconds left to go on the clock. So how it's going to go is NSHDA going to go to 2-0 here. Toronto going to fall to 0-2. Then they'll drop the puck quickly and burn off the last few seconds on this one. Oh, they're going to give that goal to Claude Steineke. Apparently got a stick on it. And giving it to Haley George. Okay, I don't know that. But whatever, Steineke gets the goal, the last goal, making it 9-4. Haley George, who had a hat trick, gets an assist as well. Got to give player of the game to Haley George on this one. They're going to shake some hands, and then we're going to get the American National Anthem once again. So we heard the Canadian National Anthem last game. We will stick around for the Star Spangled Banner, and then go over the third period real quick, and then we'll shut her down as we get set for our sixth and final game here from the Center Arena, as the hands are shaken, the fists are bumped, and now we'll get the national anthem. So there you have it. NSHDA coming away with a 9-4 victory. Let's take a look at that third period. Lots going on. Really, it was basically owned by NSHDA at that time. Started out with a penalty though. Logan Clannon went off for slashing. And then a shorthanded goal by Harley George. That was the third goal of the night for Harley at 28 seconds in. Then a couple of goals back for the Toronto Elite squad once again. Michael Mamely from James Howe and Maddox, it was just the one goal. Michael Mamely got that one. And that made it 6-4, keeping them within 2 on the power play for Mamely. Then Maddox De Silva went off for tripping. And that resulted in a power play goal in the other direction. That was Adler Zanowski, number 10, getting that one from Logan Clannon and Claude Steineke. And that put them up 7-4. And it just got worse from there for Toronto. Penalty to Mamely. Got 2 minutes for hooking. Then Lars Johansson came with a power play goal at 7:30, made it 8-4, and really opened the game up. Then it became a 9-4 game. Well, Connor Galloway took a penalty for elbowing. And then it was Claude Steineke, that last goal. That one came late with just 7 seconds left to go. Harley George getting the assist on that one. So Harley with 3 goals and an assist. So NSHDA moves to 2-0. Toronto Elite falls to 0-2. Final shots on goal, 23 for NSHDA, 20 for Toronto Elite. And that's going to do it for that game for us here on WSBN. We'll be back here again shortly. One more to call here from the Center Arena. You're watching The Clash on WSBN TV.